Wonderful. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I was beginning to think that my internet was going to give up the ghost. I think it's going to be buffering for a good portion of this stream, unfortunately. Maybe dear David doesn't want me talking about him. Definitely a real ghost. Ugh. So, something I had been following a bit back when I first started listening to a YouTuber of significantly more popularity named Rainbot. She covered a Twitter profile of one Adam Ellis. He's more famous for a mostly now unpopular and failed webcomic, but last year around, I think Christmas time, he tweeted that a child ghost was trying to murder him and has been tweeting about it ever since, right along with various pictures from a security camera and whatnot. He still insists upon this haunting being real. I mean, it can't have anything to do with his waning popularity and whatnot, could it? Anyway, apparently they're now going to be making a movie on Dear David. This is a Twitter story that's been going on for so long, and yet I unsubscribed because I was so damn bored. Every so often you come with some video, oh, look at these still images of this creepy child, or, oh, look at this video of this thing falling off the wall. What? There's no point. It's like that movie Unfriended, except significantly less interesting, because at least Skype has a fucking video option. And that movie is still terrible and unnecessary. This is even more unnecessary. They're making a fucking movie about a Twitter profile. And yet it took us how many years to get a new Incredibles movie? This is dumb as shit. All this is dumb as shit. Oh, and the Joker's getting his own movie. And by the Joker, I mean the Jared Leto one. The one from the Suicide Squad movie that no one fucking liked. Brilliant. DC needs to get their shit together and stop trying to mimic Marvel. They just need to do their own goddamn thing. But, right, so I told you a little bit about Dear David earlier, didn't I?
Hello? Yeah. You said you were telling me a little bit about it.
You were saying that sounds boring as shit.
Yeah, it sounds completely butt fucking retarded. And yeah, like I had told you, that the joke about being like unfriended,
yes. But Skype is at least like a video platform. Twitter is Twitter, and Twitter is cancer.
Is this gonna be like a psychedelic horror where a girl's watching her Twitter feed and it starts to morph about and like there's some video drone action happening? Because that would at least be halfway interesting, but it would still be completely butt fucking retarded.
Oh, it would break a cardinal rule: never reference a movie that's more popular than you. Being Videodrome, which is much better. Videodrome was at least a little interesting. I still didn't find it that interesting. The little ARG they had going online was kind of fun. I tried interacting with it a few times. I think the only way that you can get an interaction from it is if you're a large YouTuber or you have a blue check. That's annoying. There's been a few things of the like similar to Dear David that have popped up. Like The Sun Vanished, which I actually really like. It's basically this sci-fi horror story that's been unfolding over the past few weeks on Twitter with a post-apocalyptic scenario in a alternate reality where the sun disappeared and there's these lights that are going around. They're doing something to people. It's not totally clear what exactly is happening yet, but that's what keeps you interested. See, now there's a good movie. That would make a brilliant sci-fi horror premise. Especially considering the fact that The Sun Vanished is nowhere near being finished. And Dear David is a little bit one note, dull. And the ghost itself is not even that interesting looking. So, overall, unnecessary movie. I will say this for the Dear David movie. At least they're actually making the movie when the story is still somewhat relevant, unlike the Slender Man movie, which is being made about a decade after its relevancy dropped off. Also, that is also boring as fuck. I'm tired.
If you want to see boring Slender Man shit, play Slender the Arrival. That was first half an hour is boring as shit, and it takes you half an hour before you even get to save the game.
Ugh. So they're basically forcing you to play the boring as shit part.
Yes. And only then does it start to get mildly interesting, but only for like 30 seconds.
I think anything interesting involving Slender Man started and ended with Marble Hornets. Just go watch Marble Hornets. Even with all the problems it has, it's still better than any of the shit games they make. Oh, the 5 pages. Let's play a jump scare game because I don't know how to fucking make a proper horror game. What's Atmosphere?
Oh, if you want Atmosphere, go play Colot. That shit was fucking... That shit...
I don't...
some explorer has, or some investigator was assigned to go look in the Russian mountains to find this group of kids who went missing, and then he ends up finding like weird orange smoke creatures who try to kill him. And it's mostly just a walking simulator, but the atmosphere of the snowy Russian mountains is great. And you have
I don't mind walking simulators.
Yeah, and you save the game by actually collecting memoirs and pages of things that are scattered around the play area. And then you only save the game by learning more about the circumstances behind the game, which is fairly interesting.
That sounds interesting. I love walking simulators that actually let you read more into the lore of whatever it is that's going around. I don't mind walking simulators. I know they catch a lot of shit, but it can potentially be a great way to, share a good story in game form.
Yeah, I mean, look at Silent Hill 2, and most of the Silent Hill games, they're basically walking simulators, but they're one of the best video games ever.
Amnesia could be considered one too. I mean, yes, you also hide, but for the most part, you're just walking around. There's some puzzles and minor bits, but it's mostly just walking and hiding. Nice. I do apologize for the buffering. I don't know what's going on. If it doesn't clear out in about 10-15 minutes.
It's either just YouTube being YouTube, or it's the new Streamlabs OBS update that I got tonight. Because this always seems to happen when I get a Streamlabs OBS update. It always tries to fucking fuck up my shit.
It'll be green for about a split second, then it goes right back to orange or red. I honestly think it might be me. That's all right.
That should not be. Oh wait, you're seeing that on the watch page?
Mm-hmm.
That must be you, because I don't know of such a thing happening.
I'm pretty sure it is.
Well, all I'm saying, I'm pretty sure it's not me.
No, I'm pretty sure it's me. If it doesn't clear up, I'll cancel. But that's alright. I'm mostly just here to talk to people anyway. What else was I going to talk about? Oh, the Addams Family. So the Addams Family will be getting a new cartoon, and thank fuck, CalArts is nowhere near it. They've also got quite a star-studded cast. They got Charlize Theron and Bette Midler.
Who are they playing?
Charlize Theron is going to be Morticia. And Bette Midler is going to be, of course, Grandmama.
Not bad choices, actually.
I like Charlize Theron. She has a nice voice.
Yeah, she could make her voice work for Morticia. And Bette Midler, well, obviously she can't, because she played fucking, fuck. Which witch was she in Hocus Pocus?
The leader, wasn't she?
Yeah, but I'm trying to remember the name.
Me too. That's gonna bother me.
Winifred. There we go. Winifred Cromwell, the redhead.
Got it. The one thing that does worry me is that the director is the guy that directed Sausage Party.
Why would you put the director of a shitty comedy on a fucking The Addams Family? I
know, which is like, that movie was barely a movie.
Yeah, and granted,
it barely had a story.
Granted, I know that Addams Family is technically grim comedy; it's gallows humor, but still, that's a very different beast from Sausage Party.
There's basically sex humor.
Oh, did you see the Sausage Party parody porn?
I don't even doubt that exists.
It exists. It was we roasted the shit out of that on the Bad Prawn Comedy Hour. It's better than the original Sausage Party. Funny enough.
That wasn't a very high bar to hit.
True.
Oh fuck. Well, there goes the stream.
Oh, that stream went offline?
Yeah, it's offline.
God damn it. I like what Trippy Poop said here. Race just sucks. Now tell him to run OBS for me too. Also, Race Wikipedia says race realism with a Y. I've gotten that one a lot. It's either Race Riot or fucking Race Realism. Trippy Poop says raise the bit rate. It's actually higher than it is usually for the stream. Usually about 400 for the video is just fine. And I had it on 500 tonight, and that shouldn't have caused that much of a problem.
It's my end. I've been having internet issues all afternoon.
It shouldn't be. It should only be my end because I'm the one sending the data. But 70% of our frames dropped. So yeah, this is not going to be. This is the one stream that you probably will have to just straight up delete because nobody's going to be able to catch anything.
Hello. I think we're back.